Jace Denman for Flag Family Media. I'm here with MSUM head coach Steve Laqua. Coach, long trip down to Winona last week. Didn't get the result you wanted. Tell us a little bit about what happened down in Winona.
Well, a good football team. They played us really well. Kind of took control of the game early, with their offense, put a long drive together, really established the run game against us. Defensively, they did a great job, kept us out of rhythm, played some man on our guys, and we're pressing and bumping off the line of scrimmage, disrupting the timing of everything. And you know what, they were a good football team, and they played a good football game, and that's been a tough place for us to win. We haven't won since 1995, and so we're looking to bounce back. We need to have a lot better week this week. We try to flush that one, learn from it, move on, and now is a new game, and we got to make sure that we get up off the mat and we get after this one.
What has been the difference kind of from week to week? We've seen this offense struggle a bit against Wayne. You got some things going against Duluth in the second half. McKendree, that's a whole other situation with heat, humidity. Then your offense seemed to really click against Augie, and then last week Winona really found a remedy for your offense, to slow you guys down. Has there been anything consistent that these teams have done that have caused you guys problems, and some things that just work better in your favor?
Well, it's been a little bit different in all the different scenarios. There hasn't been kind of one theme. There's a lot of things that go into it, and at the end of the day, we've got to find a way to get around different defenses, maybe that we haven't seen, different defenses or different styles of play that are getting played in the game or allowed to be played in the game. We've got to find workarounds to those. Mm-hmm. And so, we can't rely on kind of getting the same thing over and over. Teams prepare for us different. They see, that we do things different, and we got to figure it out in real time. And so there's a lot of different approaches to try and slow us down. We've seen a lot of different ones so far. Obviously, some have worked, slowed us down offensively. Others haven't worked as much. We just got to solve the riddle as fast as we can as players and coaches.
When it comes to last week, you were down 3 defensive starters. You had other guys have to step up and either into increased roles or maybe playing out of position or playing a different position. We've seen some shuffling across the offensive line over this first half of the season. When it comes to the overall development of this team, is sometimes when you have these guys that are forced to play, does it help their development in the long run?
Yeah, anytime guys are getting into the game, getting meaningful snaps, intense snaps, competitive snaps, pressure pack snaps, it's going to help us in the long run. And so sometimes you got to work through some inconsistency. You got to work through some maybe lack of continuity or chemistry when guys are moving around, not for just themselves being out of position or in a place they're maybe not quite ready for, but also you've got guys that are trying to play with them that maybe aren't as used to the communication patterns, the whatever it might be. And so it's going to help us in the long run. Certainly we've had guys step up into situations and play good football, and that's going to build our depth, and depth is important as we've seen throughout the course of the year.
You got a couple juniors on your team. One is now the all-time reception leader in MSUM history. Another one tied the all-time touchdown passing record on a number of other records that Jack has. What does it say about these two young men to be able to break school records like that, and especially when they have another season and a half in front of them as well?
Well, I think it shows that they're competitors day in and day out, not just on Saturdays when we're playing, but in practice. They're working to get better every single day. They're challenging themselves to take it to a higher level. I think it also, is a testament to the type of players that they have around them. Mm-hmm. It's not just a one or a two-man show. We've got a lot of guys that have helped them get to that point. The football's the ultimate team game. And so I think any of those individual awards are kind of a reflection back on the group as a whole, not just even on offense, but the entire program, the entire team, because all of those things, the more stops we get, the more offensive snaps we have, and if we're ahead of the chains, we can do more things, whatever it might be. And so I think it all goes hand in hand, testament, I think, to those guys, but also the whole group.
Well, absolutely. I think that it talks about the culture you've built here at MSUM as well, to be able to have guys come in and want to work every day and obviously get better and not be satisfied with these individual awards. Tell us a little bit about this Minnesota State University Mankato team that's coming to town. You guys are taking on for homecoming this year.
Really good football team, highly ranked, had a little stub their toe last week in kind of a surprising game, so I'm sure they're going to be up off the mat, ready to go to make amends for that one. So we're going to see them attack for sure. They've been really, really good offensively. I think Coach Slichty, their new offensive coordinator, has done a fabulous job of getting their guys ready to play, being able to be really efficient in the run game and in the pass game. They're putting up a lot of points. They're causing a lot of problems for a lot of defenses, and so we're gonna have to make sure we can slow them down.
Yeah.
You know, defensively, it's a good team. Offensively, we're gonna have to do better than what we did last week.
Yeah.
6 points is not gonna cut it in this game, and so we're gonna have to make sure that we find a rhythm. We're gonna have to solve whatever they throw at us early, and we're going to have to be able to move the chains, but more importantly, we're going to have to find ways to put points on the board. And so this is a great battle. It's another ranked team that we're going against. We've had two kind of epic battles against ranked teams, and so, you know, hopefully we can have another one like that, and at the end, hopefully we got a shot that allows it to go in our favor.
Yeah, exactly. You got another ranked team coming to town. Obviously, that based on this season, that's a good sign for you guys. If there's a couple things that really need to go your way on Saturday to get a win, what will those couple things be?
Good start early. I think defense has got to hold up. Yes, last week we did not have a great start on either offense or defense. You know, so if defense can really like stand up to the run and the offense can get the ball and go move. I don't know necessarily points are important,
right,
but be able to move the ball down the field, change the field position, get some plays under our belt, and go from there. Now, special teams wise, we got to cover. We got to cover well. I think our kicking game has been pretty solid, but the coverage units have not been where they need to be. Right. So those have got to be great. We can't give them any momentum early from that standpoint. And we got to get the crowd into it. It's homecoming. Yep. There's going to be a lot of people there. There's going to be energy in the building. Yep. We got to make sure we capitalize on that and get it rolling downhill and not kind of let them take advantage and kind of just suck the life out of the building. We got to make sure that we get rolling.
All right. Well, best of luck this Saturday. Obviously, Big Game James and myself will be there covering all the action right there on the flag. So obviously, we'll talk to you soon, Coach.
Sounds good.
All right. This is Jace Denman alongside head coach Steve Laqua for your MSUM Dragons. Have a great rest of your day.